Hello everybody and welcome back with a special battle report. Once again I'm going to play against myself. And we've got two really interesting armies for you. And this is the first force. You might notice that this is the same force which has been used against the Necron on our main channel Daemon. First of all, we've got Doombreed, because each Demon World army list has to be led by a Demon Prince, and I chose Khorne. It's got a 2+ on 2d6, which can't be modified by psychic attacks or force weapons. He hates Laneige, Axe of Khorne, Rod of Khorne, Chaos Armor, Call of Khorne, Praise of Khorne, and can fly and causes terror as well. Next we've got, this is the only change, now we've got my own Warhammer Fantasy miniatures as a replacement or proxies for Beastmen. We've got one Beastman champion and a pack of 8. The champion has got a double-handed weapon and a sword and carapace armor, whereas the regular ones have got bolt pistols, axes and chainswords and were primitive armor. Then we've got one pack of bloodletters, 5 of them, 1 of them painted. And we've also got 2 packs of fleshhounds, 5 each. And these are exactly 1000 points of Demon World. And here are 1000 points of Dark Angels. The small force is led by an interrogator chaplain with bolt pistol, crucifix, arcanum, chainsword and power fist. I've got a jump pack as well. And he's the army commander with a strategy rating of 5, and he's immune to psychology. We've also got a tech priest in order to be able to use all of the things from the support section. Tech marine has only got a melter gun, a chainsaw, a bolt pistol, and a refractor field and a scanner. We can have up to 3 servitors and can repair stuff. Then we've got one scout squad. The scout sergeant is equipped in the same way as the scouts are. All of them only have bolt pistols and swords. They can infiltrate, he can do rapid fire, and they've got a single heavy bolter. The tactical squad has got bolt pistols, bolt guns only, and 1 missile launcher. Whereas the assault squad has got a veteran sergeant with a chainsword and a power fist and a conversion field, whereas the normal assault marines are only equipped with bolt pistols and chainswords and their frag and crack grenades. And we've got one tarantula with a servitor from the support section. What I like really very much about this one is that it's move and fire and has got a 360-degree arc of fire and is immune. So great weapon for just 50 points. With twin heavy bolters. It's a Cromlech model, and the servitor I think is from Raging Heroes. Okay, my Razorback shall provide some more heavy weapon fire. It's equipped with a less cannon with twin-linked plasma gun, although the model itself is a later one which only shows a twin-linked less cannon. And it doesn't have ablative or reinforced armor, but it can transport up to 5 guys in power armor. And last but not least, we've got one assault bike with multi-melter and twin-linked bolt gun. The crew have got bolt pistols and frag grenades, all of it equipped with targeters, and as it's part of the Raven Wing, we've got some expert riders which have Jink rules. Okay, and these are my 1000 points. Okay, here we go. Chaos normally has a strategy rating, a lower strategy rating for deployment and a higher one to see who goes first, whereas the Demon Prince is just said to have a strategy rating of 5 and therefore has got the same strategy rating as the Dark Angels. I'm not using, technically you have to use a captain as an army commander, but there are other rules which state that you can use another one, or the one with the highest leadership will command your forces. So the interrogated chaplain is considered to have leadership of strategy rating of 5 as well. Therefore I rolled 2 dice. The Demon World rolled a 3, the Dark Angels a 2, so I had them deploy first. All of the strategy cards I drew in the beginning were rubbish, so I discarded them. The first one, for example, I drew for the Dark Angels would have resulted the Demon World, or a single Demon World squad, to be low on ammunition. That's all. So I just discarded them. But we've got some missions, and the Dark Angels have got engage and destroy, whereas the other ones have got take and hold. I decided that take and hold will be the forest over there, but don't tell the Dark Angels. As for deployment, here's our Tarantula together with the servitor model, and I think the arc of fire should be okay. They have infiltrated the rocks. Normally the Demon World army list shouldn't know about them. And the Razorback is over there. My assault unit, together with the army commander, the chaplain has got a jump pack as well, are hiding within 2 inches of the edge of the forest. The Ravenwing attack bike is over there, ready. All of the vehicles are on slow speed, ready to accelerate and use its multi-melter. Whereas the melter gun, I hope so, wielding Tech Marine is over there, hiding, as well as my combat squad of Tactical Space Marines with the missile launcher is doing. And over there you can see the demons deployed a little later. The Demon Prince is at the utmost edge. I allowed both forces to deploy up to the edge of the table, but they kept close to the center, followed by 5 Fleshhounds. The other 5 Fleshhounds are over there. And as a meat shield, we've got the Beastmen. The one carrying the standard shall be the Beastman champion with the double-handed weapon. And there are some blood letters behind. Okay, so let's roll 2 dice to see who goes first. 1 dice for the Dark Angels, 2, and 1 dice for the Demon World, 5. So the Demon World army goes first. And here we are, after Chaos, the Demon World's first movement phase. As you can see, the army commander, the Demon Prince himself or itself, got out of cover and towards the objective. But the Dark Angels don't know yet. Probably none of them will survive to tell the tale of this one taking the objective. And here we've got the daring approach of the Fleshhounds of Khorne. Over there, this is 1 unit or 1 pack kept a little behind on purpose, because they should be able to get towards the objective for sure even if all of the others are killed by the heavy bolters of the Tarantula or the advancing Razorback. They ran towards the enemy. My Warhammer Fantasy Ungor models used as Beastmen in our last battle on the large channel on Dicehammer. Alex was so kind to give me his models. And the second pack of Fleshhounds advanced towards the combat squad of the tactical squad and the tech marine. Technically, it says because of the blood scent they can charge any model within their 20 inches. So I assume they can also do so with hiding models. Okay, and as we don't have any psychers, that's the end of the first turn of our demons as well. And we're back after the movement phase of the Dark Angels. As you can see, this is for you, Robert. I ran over or into the Fleshhounds and will have to rule, because you have to roll under or equal to your initiative, I think, and everybody will hit on a 6, on the roll of a 6 nevertheless, then suffering the impact, the ram value of the vehicle. So the Razorback, in order to use its turret at least once against the Demon Prince, rushed forward. If you're doing the Emperor's work, there's no time to be wasted. So it just rushed forward. It would have been killed anyway. I think it's one of the prime targets of the Demon Prince. So running over 3, we'll have to roll for them. Our Tarantula and Servitor won't go on Overwatch. They'll try their luck on the mob of Beastmen. This one rushed towards the other side as I had to deploy first. I think I deployed it on a futile area of the battlefield. And they jumped onto the ridge, trying to use their bolt pistols against the Beastmen before they hit, but maybe they won't even get them in the second turn of the Demons of Chaos, because they're on hills. And over here, although they are hiding, they've already got the feeling that they have been scented, or heard the hoofs of galloping Chaos Demons. The Fleshhounds are on their way inbound, so both of them, the Tech Marine as well as the combat squad with the missile launcher, went on Overwatch. Okay, so what can we do? We can do some shooting, and these tests for evading or trying not to be run over. 3 Fleshhounds. Okay, all of them managed to get out of the way. So I just put them next to the tank. And now we've got some shooting. The Tarantula. Let's see. Okay, looks great. Enemy. Let's get started. I'll hit on a 2 probably. 1, that's bad. But at least the weapon hasn't jammed. And then we've got several of these ones. 4 regular guys. They've got bolt pistols. Should be within 16. But they've only no +2 for short range, so they should hit on 3s because of their ballistic skill of 4. No rapid fire because they've moved. 2 hits, 2 times strength 4 against the Beastman's toughness 4 is 4+, only one of them, but it's -1. So as it's -1, the primitive armor won't help, but they've got 2 wounds. Yeah. And then we've got the sergeant with a ballistic skill of 5. He will hit on a 2. Yeah. Strength toughness on a 4. Yep. So let's say this one is down for sure. And then we've got our interrogator. I think he's even got a ballistic skill of 6. So let's just roll. Yeah. But only a bolt pistol. Lousy bolt pistol. Yeah, strength toughness done. So another one has got 1 wound. Okay. Not enough for a break test. Just mentioning break test, field test, stuff like that. If I play anything wrong, please write a comment, as it's quite demanding for me to play 2 armies, roll some dice while filming the stuff with my camera and even commenting in a foreign language. Okay, so I think nearly everything has been done. There's only this one left. The less cannon with the twin-linked plasma guns, which won't harm him anyway. To hit, I think it's on a 2 because of the targeter. Oh, second one. 1 for my tarantula and 1 to hit with them. That's bad. Now he'll probably get killed before even having fired a single shot. And that's the end of the Space Marines' first turn. And that's the end of the movement phase of the Demon World Army. In turn 2, they're really fast. Taking a closer look, you might think this is the third turn of a game, including Tyranids, because over there at the end, the utmost end of the table, I have to roll for them. Not forgetting the fear test. 4 would have made it in. He can do Overwatch, and at least the one he's shooting at is not emerging from cover for him. Only the -1 for moving more than 10 inches. Whereas I think all of the others will suffer -2 when shooting the Overwatch afterwards. Here we've got it's a great picture. Didn't waste time with trying to shoot the Space Marines. The Beastmen just advanced. Only lost 1 of their tribe. And they remained still within 1 or 2 movement turns of the objective, but can't be shot at the moment by the Imperial ones. They nearly made it, but they had to go around the small forest. So they might suffer some incoming Overwatch fire, and 1 last, if it hits the Tarantula, it doesn't roll another one, and 1 last burst of heavy bolter shells. And here we've got a difficult situation. Technically, if you attack a vehicle and it's got exposed crew, you have to attack them. So I think my Demon Prince has to fight the one in the turret, clearly visible, so he'll be dead for sure. The one who always wanted to see the sky and have a kind of convertible feeling. I think he might be, vehicles are considered to be immune to psychology. I think he doesn't have to take a terror test, but he'll die anyway. On the other hand, I think the Demon Prince has to fight him instead of the vehicle, so the vehicle remains for at least another turn if he only kills the crewman at the top, which he'll do for sure. So let's get started. Let's start over there at the other end of our table. First of all, Tech Marine has got a ballistic skill of 5, so normally hits on 2s, and his melter gun even has got, I think it's a +1 on short range up to 6, so if he shoots it before it arrives at him, this -1 should negate the -1 from moving so fast. So on a 2, we rolled a 3, that's great. It's strength a lot versus toughness 4, I think. Oh man, third one in a vital roll, so that's bad. Now we can only hope. Okay, and we have to do the fear test, of course, because they cause fear. Yeah, he passed it. They don't have to do it yet, if I'm right, because they haven't been charged. Only if they want to charge a fear-causing enemy or are charged by one. And the terror stuff is if something is within 8 inches of you. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. They can use their bolters, normally on 3s, so now it's on 4s, 5s, because of emerging from cover and the fast speed. 4 and 5. 4 of them on 5 to hit. 2 hits. Strength 4 against toughness 4, I think. Oh, both of them. So 2 wounds, but they've got the 4+ Daemon Aura save. Both of them. No, okay, we got the missile launcher, crit missile, come on. Another one, but he's got a targeter, so it's on Earth. Normally it's on a 3, targeted 2, now 3, 4. Now, bad luck. Not a single creature harmed, so 4 of them can fight the Tech Priest in the following battle. Ooh, that's bad. And then over here we've got the same procedure, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 3 regular scouts. They only hit. We've got a ballistic skill of 3, so only hit on 4s. Fast 5, but I think it's not emerging from cover because they saw them. Yeah. So it's on 5s. They're bull pistols, but they get +2. Let's do on 4s. Okay, one of them, strength toughness. No, bad. And the sergeant is over there, let's say on a 2, because he normally, strength toughness on a 4, and the demon has got a 4+ save. No wounds dealt, and we've got our heavy bolter. This one should have a target as well. Let's just roll and then see. Yeah, hit for sure. 2 dice, 3, 2 hits 1. Strength toughness on 3s, both of them. 2 demon saves on 4. No. 1 of them failed, so you get somewhat 3 wounds. This one is down. And the other one, I think I have strength toughness to do on a 3. Yeah. Demon save on a 4. No. So another case of 4 wounds. And demon only got... Wow, this was, for the scouts, a great result. And now I think, as they cause fear, they won't think about psychology too much, but they should still have to take break tests, if I'm sure. 10, and let's take a closer look. But they're close to the army commander, who is probably... Oh, the army Doombreed has got a leadership of 12. Yeah. And even they have got 10. So we've got 2 close combats left. Let's do this one first. Doombreed has got 7 attacks, but Doombreed has got 2 weapons as well. The Axe of Khorne, Roll of Khorne. He's got strength 7, but the Axe of Khorne, I think, grants +1. So he's strength 8, and his armor penetration will be 8 plus d6. And because it's against the vehicles, it's another, I think, d20 for the strength of 8. And I think, yeah, he'll fight the one in the turret. Anything else? No. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 dice. He's got a weapon skill of 10 plus 6 is 16, 17, 18, charging is 19, 2 for the Space Marine, and the Space Marine, don't know if he counts as being encumbered for carrying a heavy weapon or being strapped into the turret. He would have a 9, 10, 11. 19, 11, 8 hits. All of them at strength 8. Strength 8 is -5, so there's no power armor. Strength toughness here. Okay, so let's say the turret can't be used at the moment. And there's only the other one over there left. The Tech Marine has got a bolt pistol, which wasn't invented to slay fleshhounds of Khorne, and a chainsword. Okay, but at least he's got a refractor field and a skinner. I've got a weapon skill of 5 and 2 attacks and can parry against the first dog. Oh, that's great. Now I've got 11. The additional 6 is 12. And the dog, the Fleshhound of Khorne, only has got a weapon skill of 5 and 1 attack. And this is strength 5. Oh, I'll make it reroll because I can parry. No, it's great. Okay, so Space Marine has got 12. Fleshhound has got 5. Plus 1 is 6, charging 7. So it's 12 to 7 should be 5. 5 hits if you had a power fist. If you only had a power fist, but now it's the bolt pistol against the demon. Strength 4 versus toughness 4 is on force, 2 of them. And the demon has got 2 demon saves. Oh, did both. Well, yeah, that's the end of him. Okay, the second Fleshhound. Extra dice. Okay, 5 plus 3 is 8, charging 9. Second attacker is 10, and the Tech Marine 11 for the Fleshhound and only 9 for the Tech Marine. Difference of 2, strength 5 against his toughness of 4. Yeah, 2 wounds, and it's 5 plus armor, power armor save at strengths. Both, yeah, both done. He was lucky. Now the third dog, 2 additional dice. Oh, that's great. Dog has got 5 plus 4 is 9, charging 10. 11, 12 for the third attacker, 12. And my Space Marine, 1 fumble, has got 10 plus 1 from is 11, difference of 1 strike for the third Fleshhound. Strength toughness, no, I think 2 isn't enough because it's 5 against 4. Okay, so we really see the last Fleshhound as a brave Tech Marine, although he's lost his power X. Okay, Fleshhound has got 5 plus 5 is 10, charging 11, plus 3 for being the 4th flesh hound. 14. And re-roll the 5 of the flesh hound. Now he's only got 13 and he's got 11. So 3 hits. Strength toughness 3 plus. All 3 of them. Oh, that's a lot. And now we've got 3 power armor saves on 5. Only 1 and 2 refractor saves on 5, I think. Nearly made it. No. So he's gone, but they might be blinded. I'll look it up after the next, before our next clip. And that's the end of the second turn of the Demon World of Chaos. So we're back after the movement phase of the Dark Angels. The second turn, another thing I wasn't sure about, because, okay, he's dead. And the vehicle went from combat to slow speed, but as it simply went going. So is it a situation where the Demon Prince would have got a free hex? On the other hand, well, it's a tank moving around, so I think this was rather kind of hit and run until his phase, where he'll probably recharge and this time will kill the tank, because he can hit 7 or 8 times maybe the tracks from the rear, or even because of his high armor penetration, the hull itself. Okay, I thought I might maybe disturb them, try to overrun some of them, but failed to get closer. If I had kept the pace and remained on combat speed, I wouldn't have been allowed to do enough turns to get in this situation. And here we've got the Tarantula preparing for one last burst of fire after having failed to hit the last time. All of them will hit on 2s if they are within bolt pistol range, like the Sergeant, because of his better blister scale, or 3s in case of regular ones. Those who are out of bolt pistol short range on 5s, and the heavy bolter because of the targeter. I think it's normally on a 4, now it's on a 3 because of the targeter, -1, so it's on a 4. And one last grasp of hope. The attack bike has continued its advance towards Demon Prince and could use its multi-melter on a roll of 2, I think, because they've got a ballistic skill of 4 hitting on 3s, and they've got a targeter as well, and the Demon Prince didn't move much. So over here, as you can see, the Space Marines preferred to holster their bolt pistols in order to tear them apart in bloody close combat. I hope they thought about the 2 wounds or double wound stuff of the Beastmen, and they try to keep away, because you have to do terror tests within a certain distance as well. I look it up. Over here I looked it up and realized that the refractor field won't blind anybody, so the 4 of them which fought were allowed to do their follow-up moves towards the Dark Angels, and they will now firmly plant their feet into the ground in order to do some rapid fire. I think we'll start over there. So we 4 guys using their bolt pistols. So 8 shots with a +2. So all of them should hit on 2s, although the demons traveled really fast. 8 bolt pistol, no one, that's great. First 4 and yeah, 7 hits. Okay, 4 times 4 versus 4. That's great. 4 and 3 times strength toughness on 4s. Now we've got 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 demon saves on 4s. Only 1. 2. So they've got 4 wounds. 4 wounds is enough for 2 dogs to be downed. And this is enough for a break test. But they've got a high leadership, as we've seen. They've got 10. Yeah, and they managed to do it. And now we've got our missile launcher left. Let's just roll. He's got a ballistic skill of 4 and a targeter, so he normally hits on 2s, let's say, because of the fast. Yeah, so it's a hit. Strength toughness 2 plus. Yep. D10 wounds. 9 is a lot. So another one would be gone, but he's got his 4 plus demon save. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they're really tough. So 3 of them left. And this is probably, if they had killed another 2, well, but even then. Okay, that's probably the end of the combat squad after the Tech Marine has already died over there. And then we've got this shooting to be done over here before we get into close combat. Properly in the middle of our table. Okay. So the tarantula, onto them. Normally it's a 2. Let's just roll. Second one of the tarantula. This is really bad. Because normally they would already have suffered heavy bolter hits from 8 sustained fire dice. Okay. Let's see how this one does. On a 3. Yeah. Bull pistol for 4. Yeah. Demon save on a 4. Yeah. Nothing happened. On a 5. No. The veteran sergeant on, let's say a 2. Yeah. Strength toughness. No. Oh. On a 5. The next one with this bull pistol. Yeah. Strength toughness. No. And then we've only got the heavy bolter. On a 4, I think. Let's re-roll. Come on, boys. No. Oh. So 3 flesh hounds of Khorne are inbound, eager to tear them apart. And I think, I think that's it. On this edge of the Dark Ages deployment zone as well. So the only thing that you can hope for is a miracle. Maybe he'll provide them with 1 6. He hit for sure, strength toughness, but it's only 8, so we need a 4 plus. No. Wow. That's bad. Nothing happened. He'll use his storm bolters, the twin linked, on this one to hit. No, because they moved. Ooh. Then we've only got some close combats left. Start over there. And our friends. The veteran assault marine with a power sword or chainsword and power fist. 2 dice. So it's 5 plus 5 is 10, charging 11. Whereas our regular beastman only has got a weapon skill of 4, but 2 attacks as well and can parry as well. So I think we had 11 versus 10, so it's 1 hit with power fist. Strength toughness done. Primitive armor won't help, but only does 1 wound. Yeah, that's bad. Okay. The wounded one is without any Space Marines at the moment because they can do their follow-ups afterwards. And let's start over there. The first one, a regular one, only bull pistol and chainsword. That's great. 6 and 4 is 10, charging 11. And the beastman has got 10. So 1 hit with the bull pistol, 4 versus 4. 2 is not enough. Our Beastman just shrugs it off. And the second Space Marine, 1 for the Beastman. 4/8, charging 9, second attacker 10. And the Beastman has got, okay, they cancel. So also got 1, so let's leave it out. Beastman has got 9, so it's 1 more hit for the second Space Marine. 4 versus 4. A 2, so they remain locked in combat. Pooh, like a torpid. The Interrogator with, let's do Chainsaw and Power Fist. 3 attacks, weapon skill 6. 6 and 6 is 12, charging is 13. And the Beastman has got 10, so 3 hits with Power Fist and okay, but at least 2, yeah. And these can't be saved by primitive armor, so this one is gone. I can do a follow-up move later. And the last combat over there, 2 guys, first Space Marine, 1 and 3, this is bad, and the Beastman has got 6 and 3. So 3, 4, 7, charging 8, and the Beastman has got 10. 2 attacks from the Beastman. These were enough. With the chainswords, so Space Marine has got a power of 4 plus 2 times. No. One of them is down as well. And the second, avenge me. Oh. Not an avenging mood. He's rather afraid or scared. So only 2 plus 4 is 6, charging 7, second attacker is 8, and the Beastman will get 1. Okay, we can leave out the ones. 8 versus 6, so 2 hits for the remaining Space Marine. 4 versus 4, strength toughness, 1 of them, yeah. And the Beastman doesn't have a save, so he's got a wound as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3 wounded Beastmen, 1 killed Space Marine, 1 killed Beastman, and we've got 1 Space Marine who can do a follow-up move. Let's say over there for the beginning. And that's the end of the Space Marine's second turn. Quite unlucky one. We're back with third movement phase of the Demon World Army having been completed. As you can see, all of them managed to get the servitor model, which is probably the most dangerous model. Luckily, it rolled 2 ones for the Tarantula to hit, but normally I prefer to use 3 of them because these are 12 sustained fire dice, and this is really great against orcs or Tyranids, especially as they've got a 360 degree of fire, which is especially great against gargoyles or stuff like that. Okay, but today the servitor is going to die a horrible death. Luckily, I think only one of them will make probably a follow-up and get in contact with the scouts who will die next. So this one took his chance and chased the Razorback. The only risk and one of the few chances for the Dark Angels to win would be that the Razorback explodes, killing the Demon Prince. But because of his 2+ Terminator armor save, which he can re-roll, he's probably among the safest guys in the galaxy. Over there, I think one of them was already the one with the wound in close combat. 2 others have joined their Beastman brother. And over here, the Space Marine veteran sergeant was in close combat with 1. I think it was the wounded, and the leader, the Beastman champion, and another Beastman have joined the close combat. But over there it really looks bad, because this one managed to get him, this one managed to get these two, and the one off the bottom is in close combat with two of them as well. I'm not sure, but I think I have to do my fear test first. So let's hope they won't. Ooh, 10 is a lot. So they fear the enemy, and as they are Space Marines, they've got special rules, but I think Shaken only applies to break tests. Fear means that they will halve their weapon skill rounding up. They've got a weapon skill of 4, now it's 2. Okay. Maybe some of them will survive long enough to witness the end of the battle. Okay. Do we have shooting? No. The only Demon World army members equipped with shooty weapons like bolt pistols are engaged in close combat. So there are only close combats to be done. And let's probably start over there. Okay, the first Fleshhound. 5 plus 2 is 7, charging is 8. And my Servitor seldomly use it in close combat. Therefore I have to look up the characteristics. Servitor has got immune to psychology, 5 plus armored body, weapon skill of 3. Oh, 9. And I think the other one at 7, so 2 hits for the Servitor. Servitor has got a strength of 3 against toughness 4 is only on 5s. Oh, 2/5 stealth. 2 demon saves. Oh, this is cool. One of them down. Okay, the next one. 2 dice. 5 and 3, 8, charging 9. And the Servitor has got... So they only got 1 attack. Okay, so let's roll. 3 and 4 is 7 against 9. So the dog has got 2 attacks with strength 5 against toughness 4. So one of them is through. So technically he's dead, but he's got a 4 plus save, a 5 plus save. Yeah, he managed it. Okay, so there's the last Fleshhound left. 6 and 5 is 11, charging is 12. 6, charging 11, 6, charging 12. Second attacker, third attacker should be 14. And the Servitor has got 7, 14 to 7, that's a lot. Okay, strength 5 against toughness 4 is on 3s. 1, 2, 3 are through, and 3 armored body saves, no. So 2 of them can do follow-up moves. I think this one, let's be kind and say they're still too far away. No, come on. So the Space Marines can at least have 1 more turn. And here we've got a break test to do, but it's on 10, I think. Yeah. Okay, they passed it. I'll remove this one. And I think I can remove the Tarantula as well, as my Tech Priest has already died. Then we've got him striking 7 times. D6 plus D20 plus 8. So on the rear of the hull. Make sure thing dies. Oh, that's a lot. 24 plus 8 is 32. Doesn't have ablative or reinforced armor. So the first one is through. Let's count. It was 7. Number 1 through. 4, 3, no. 1 is through. And third is through as well. So 2 are and number 4. 17 plus, yeah. It's through. Number 5. No, come on. It takes a lot of time. 5 and 6 is 11. Plus 8 is 19, yeah. So 4 through. And the last 2 hits, or last 2 attacks. Yep, for sure. No, so 1 more. So we've got 5 hits. We can roll the damage location 5 times and just look up what's the highest mentioned. 1, blah, blah, and so on. Hull damage. A spark ignites the Razorback's fuel tank and it bursts into flames, killing all of the crew. The flaming wreck moves out of control next turn and then explodes. Anything within 3 inches of the point where it ends up is caught in the explosion, suffering damage exactly as if hit by a heavy flamer. Oh, that's not enough to kill the Demon Prince. If it D6 strength 9 hits, minus 6 saving throw modifier. If it had hit the turret, it would have been different. Okay, so this one will go out of control in the Space Marines. In the Space Marine's 3rd turn, and then we'll see if it might harm, maybe run over some of the guys. Let's keep this one for the end and do this first. Space Marine. Bolt pistol. Now only a weapon skill of 2, so it's 6, and he's got 5 plus 5 is 10, charging 11. 11 to 6 is 5. 5 times strength 5 against toughness 4 is on 3s. 2 of them. 2 power armor saves on 5s. No. First Space Marine is dead. And the second is also in close combat. Oop. With him. No, I'll just put it there. We know that he's in close combat. 1 dice. 5 plus charging is 6, plus 1 is 7, and the Space Marine can add plus 1. Space Marine has... no, he can't add plus 1, so he's only got 3, I think. 7, 3, 4. Strength toughness on 3s. Yeah. 3 power armor saves on 5s. Oh. He's down as well. And now we've got Space Marines. Yeah. And even though I think this time they would only be shaken. So, and now we've got this beast with against 2 of them. Against the first one, 6 and 5 is 11, charging 12. And the Space Marine has got 6, 12 and 6, 6. First, 3 strength toughness on 3s. 1 of them. 2, 3, 4. 4 power armor saves on 5s. No. 1 Space Marine dead. And the Space Marine against the Wolf has got a second attack. Yeah, now he's got 10. 6 plus 2 is 8. Second attacker is 9. And the dog has got 9, charging 10. 1 strike at the Space Marine, strength toughness, yeah, done. Honestly failed, so both of them are dead. And all of them who fought can do follow-up moves. I think at least 2 of them will get him. So, I think maybe the game will end a little earlier than expected or planned. Mainly because of miserable shooting of the Space Marines. So, close combat over there. My Space Marine Sergeant. The Chaos Cult player may decide who goes first, and he'll decide that the one who's already been in close combat goes first. 2 dice. 4 and 2 is 8. And 2 for the Space Marine. Space Marine has got 7. 1 hit with the chainsword. 4 versus 4. So, no, I think 4 would have been required. The other wounded, charging in, 3rd, yep, 6 and 1. So it's 4 plus 6 is 10, charging is 11, second attack is 12, and the Space Marine will get plus 1. Space Marine has got 11, plus 1 is 12. Space Marine has got the Veteran Sergeant an initiative of 5 versus Beastmen only have got 3, so 1 hit with Power Fist, Strength Toughness 2 is enough, no armor save possible, so this one is down for sure because it already had a wound. Okay, and then we've got our Beastman champion. This one will fight with a double-handed weapon. Okay, so we've got 1 attack plus 2 attacks for being 3rd one to fight. 6 plus 5 is 11, charging is 12, plus 2 for being 3rd attacker is 14. Oh, that's a lot. And the Space Marine has got 10. So he's got 4 hits on the Space Marine. Double-handed weapon is strength plus 2. So now the Beastman champion has got a strength of 5. 5 versus 4 is on 3s. Oh, all of them. That's bad. And strength 5 is -2, so armor saves, 2 of them succeeded. 2 are through, so technically these would be 2 wounds, but he's got a displacer field. So 2 times displacing on 3s. Oh, both failed. So the veteran Space Marine Sergeant dies. That's bad. Oh. Okay. Over there, Space Marine goes first. 1. And the second dice. What a miserable assault. No. And the Beastman defense. Beastman has got 8, 9, 10, and the Space Marine has got 5. 5 hits from the Beastman with chainsword, strength toughness 4 versus 4 is 4 plus. 4 of them. 4 plus armor saves. Oh, this one is going to die as well. Yeah. And I think now the Space Marines have to take a test. Leadership test, break test. Yeah, it's okay. 8. Because even without the interrogator, they would have passed it. Okay. This one has got 3 dice because it's a second attacker. Oh, come on! Somebody put a spell, put a curse on my dice. 3 ones. And the Beastman has got 4 and 2, so the Beastman has got 4 and 4 is 8. I've got 4 plus. Beastman has got 8, 9, 10, 11. And I've got 4 plus 1 is 5. Second attacker is 6. 6, 11 is 5. 5 hits from the Beastman. Strength toughness 4 plus. 2 of them. 2 times a 5 plus power armor save from the Space Marine. No. Oh. And now we've got the large close combat with our old one, which already was in close combat with the interrogator, and this one, and then these are new. So one of the new ones, and it's the Space Marine. 4 and 4, Beastman has got 8, charging is 9, and the Space Marine has got 10. Yeah, so 1 hit. No, not enough for strength toughness. Second Beastman. 4, 6, 10, charging 11, second attack is 12, and the Space Marine 10, 11, 1 hit from the Beastman. Yeah, 5 plus power armor, no. Beastman is dead. Space Marine is dead. And now we've got only our interrogator left. But he's only in close combat with the wounded one. So the wounded one, 5, 3 plus 4 is 7. And the interrogator is 6, 12. 7 to 12, 5 hits with power fist. 4 of them, so he's gone. And the Beastman may do some follow-ups, all of them who have fought. Let's say these. Luckily, Space Marines are next, otherwise they could have charged in. Okay, and that's the end of Demon World of Khorne's, Demon World of Chaos, Khorne's third turn, and the Dark Angels only have got, I think, the missile launcher left, but he's in close combat surrounded by 3 fleshhounds and encumbered by carrying a heavy weapon, the army commander, the bike, and some scouts, and the driver of the Rhino. So it looks really bad. Movement phase of the third turn of the once mighty Dark Angels has been completed, and as you can see, they didn't move but just turned in order to be able to fire the weapons in case of the heavy bolter, and in order to rapid fire in case of the sergeant, who is a fully fledged Space Marine, whereas the others can't do rapid fire, if I'm right. This is the only dice roll, which might succeed in killing the Demon Prince probably, and maybe even winning the battle. Over there, there'll be the bloody demise of the heavy weapon brother to be reported within a few moments, surrounded by 2 of the beasts. And over here, my interrogator chaplain, the army commander, remained in bloody close combat because I think the Emperor wants him to kill at least all of the beastmen before being torn apart by probably the Demon Prince. So, the only shooting which can be done is from them. So, on the roll of 2, let's say, or cup dice, let's re-roll. Oh no. Yeah. Khorne doesn't want me to hit the Demon Prince. Can't help. Yeah. Technically, it would scatter. but I think it can only go half the distance towards me. Let's see, we've got 8 from over there, would otherwise probably hit me with 1.5 inch template. Okay, so things turned from bad to worse from the Dark Angels. Nobody hitting. We can roll them. 1, 2, 3 regular guys with bolt pistols. Let's say all of them got +2, so all of them on 2s. On the doggies, yeah, all of them hit. Strength toughness only on 4s, only 1. And he's got a demon save. Yeah, managed to do so. The sergeant can do rapid fire. 2 hits, strength toughness on 4s, only 1, and 4+ from the demon. Yeah, okay. So we've only got the heavy bolter left. Let's say it's a hit. Because they only did follow-ups. 2 hits. 1 on each of them. Strength toughness. 5 versus 4 is on 3s. 1 of them got a hit. 4+ demon. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. They are really tough. And I think next turn the scouts will have to do a fear test, and then that'll be the end. So let's go over there. The first dog against my missile launcher. 1 + 5 is 6. Follow-up, I think, counts as charging, is 7. And the Space Marine has got... Okay, the ones cancel themselves out. So he's got 5, 7 versus... Oh no, he's only a weapon skill of 2. Okay. We can remove him. So. It's his own fault. Because he didn't succeed in killing at least 2 of the flesh hunts with his mighty missile launcher. So let's see how this close combat, maybe some reason for joy at the end. Nevertheless, the first regular one against 2 dice. 4 and 5 is 9, whereas the interrogator chaplain has got... No, Eastman has got 10, 12, 2 hits with the power fist, strength toughness 2+. Yeah, at least no ones. Thumbs down. Then we've got the second one. Four + 6 is 10. Second attacker on the interrogator is 11. And the interrogator will get a 1. 6 + 4 is 10 and 11. I think both of them have 11 now. But I've got the high initiative. 1 hit with the power fist. Ah, that's bad. Come on, all these ones. Okay, and the last of the beastmen. At least 2 ones. About a 6. I can't make him parry because I've only got 1 weapon, the chainsword, together with my power fist. So it's 4 + 6 is 10. Third attacker is 12. And the spaceman gets +2. 12. Okay, we can subtract the +2. 12 versus 11. So beastman strikes, strength toughness. Yep, wow. 4 versus probably, yeah. And now we've got an armor save of 4+. Yeah, did it. So, that's the end of the Space Marines' third turn. Another miserable turn. And now we've only got the attack bike left, which will probably be torn apart by the angry demon prince for shooting hit him or it twice. Them who will probably fail their fear test before being torn apart. And the army commander. But chaos is next. Okay, and we are back after the movement phase of Demons of Demon World. Chaos. Khorne. Although my opponent and me agreed to play 5 or 6 turns, I think this is the last one, which will be recorded, because as you can see, the Flesh Hounds already come back from the other end of the Dark Ages deployment zone after having successfully killed the Tech Marine as well as the combat squad of the Technical Squad. Now we've got even the last 2 engaged. I think the champion among them with my army commander. He, sticking to the rules, will fight another exposed member of the vehicle, the gunner of the multi-melter. They advance towards the objective, although to be honest, I'm not sure if demons are that much interested in getting closer towards the forest, as long as there are some souls to be devoured. And this is where we start. These charged the first. I'm lucky for their ability to do some dispersed formation, because otherwise they would have been able to get into close combat with more of the scouts. But even so, they have to do a fear test. Oh, which they fuck up, of course. So my scouts can only fight with their halved weapon skills. I think they've got a weapon skill of 4, so it's only a weapon skill of 2. The first dog, 5 and 5 is 10, charging 11, and the Space Marine has got 6, 11 versus 6, 5 hits at strength 5. Yeah, I think -2, so scout armor is on 6s, no. So first one is down, and the other one, dog first, 2, 5, 7 is charging +1, 8, and the scout has got 2 + 5 is 7, 1 strike at strength 5, against toughness 3 I think, no, so this one remains, and I'm lucky. It's still because of dispersed formation and not enough models being dead for the next break test, because they don't have the shaken rule yet. Okay, but he can do a follow-up move, only 2 inches, and this wouldn't be enough to get him in close combat. I think I'll put him... No, come on, the sergeant. Especially if I put 2 Flesh Hounds into the close combat and the heavy bolter starts shooting inside, the chances of hitting my Flesh Hounds are worse or better for the Space Marines, so I'll do it this way. Okay, one of them is dead. Then over there, I think we needn't roll much. Just, he'll win, of course. Just, let's say, the first 5 out of 10, strength toughness, yeah. So the gunner is dead, and over there it might get a little more exciting, because the interrogator chaplain is not to be underestimated. I put the ones who charged in, the new ones who get a +1 charging bonus with the back to him. The player who's got more models in close combat can decide who goes first. So this one will go first, a regular one, Just 2 dice, 2 and 1. This is 6, and the interrogator will get +1. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11. 11 versus 6. Power fist, yeah. 3 times, is down. 1 out of 4, so it's time for a break test. These men don't have much. 3, nah, but they've got this much. And then the next regular, who was already in close combat. 4 and 4 is 8, second attacker is 9. And 10 for my fumble. And he's got 10 as well, but the high initiative, so it's a hit with Power Fist. And I roll another one. Oh, that's bad. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So the wounded beastman, but which has freshly charged. No one. It's the most important thing. 4 plus 4 is 8. Charging is 9. And being the third attacker means another +2, so it's 11. 11 and the interrogator. 12 for the beastman. 12 versus 11. 1 hit for the beastman. Strength toughness. No, that's not enough. And now we've got the mighty champion with his or its double-handed weapon. So normally 1 attack. And an additional 3 for being 4th attacker. 2 1s. Okay, so the Beastman champion has got a weapon skill of 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. Charging is 9. And as a 4th attacker, he's got +3, so it's 12. And only... Oh, okay, 12 versus... Yeah, 6 plus 6 is 12 as well. I've got an initiative of 6. And the Beastman has got an initiative of 4. So 1 hit with Power Fist. 6, that's enough. Beastman champion has got a carapace armor. No, not enough. So he's wounded. And I think that's the end of the demon's 4th turn. Okay, and we are back for the last turn, the 4th turn of the Dark Angels. As you can see, nobody came to help the sergeant. The other 2 not engaged in close combat yet, prepared to shoot into close combat, maybe trying to save their hide. Whereas the bike accelerated from slow to fast speed in order to get away from the greater demon. Technically, I think it can go faster than he or it can fly. He's locked in deadly close combat, of course. So that's the end of my movement phase, and all which can be done is some shooting over there before close combat. Okay, the heavy bolter into this close combat. Let's see if I hit. Ballistic 3 hits on 4s, targeter hits on 3s. I don't think there's a +1 on short range for the heavy bolter. No. So, man, it missed. No. Lucky for his comrade, fighting for his life, but bad for us. And this one on, let's say, +2 for the bull pistol into this close combat. Sergeant versus somewhat. Hit. 1, 2, 3, the sergeant. Oh yeah, gunned his sergeant. Strength toughness, 4 versus 4 is 4 plus. Oh yeah, scout armor, -1 is 5 plus. 5. Sergeant did it, but finds it strange to suffer certain pain in his shoulder pad while fighting off or trying to fight off the Fleshhound. Okay, so we've only got 2 close combats left, and yeah, no shooting before the inevitable can be seen on this table. Let's start over there. The Fleshhound against the regular scout. 4 plus 5 is 9. Charging or follow up is 10. And the regular guy. 6 plus 4 is 10 as well, but the Fleshhound has got an initiative of 6. So 1 strike, strength 5 versus toughness somewhat. Oh, it's lucky. Second time. Yeah. And now we've got them. Fleshhound 2, that's bad. It's 5. Follow up 7, 8. And the sergeant has got for 7. I think it's 7. Okay, nevertheless, still 1 hit. Strength toughness, yep. -2, scout armor is on a 6. Yeah, both of them. But I think we have to do maybe another field test, I'm not sure. Yeah, but they would have passed it on the sergeant. Yeah. So they remain locked in deadly combat, but they are on their way, they are inbound. They're on their way. They would easily get their objective in turn 5 if you played it. And the last one we can do. Okay, the healthy one. 7. And the interrogator has got, so 8 versus 10. 2 hits with the power fist, both of them. Done, 1 down. Here you are. Okay, then the regular wounded guy. 3 attacks, 2 ones. 4 plus 6 is 10. Second attacker is 11. And 2 to our interrogator. The interrogator has got 12, gets 2, is 14 to 11. 3 hits with the power fist. Yeah, and this one is down as well. And then we've got the champion. Champion should have 3 dice because of the double-handed weapon. 9, 10, 11, I think. 11 versus 13. 2 hits with the power fist. Yeah, that's the end. All of them down. Maybe we should have played some more rounds, but with his power fist he won't be able to harm the demon. And we'll be back with a short conclusion. Okay, so congratulations, dear Demon World Chaos Khorne player. Did a great job. Well, to be honest, the Dark Angels didn't have a great chance, or didn't have any chances most of the game. The only thing which could have saved them were the missile launcher, which was at the other side of the table and assaulted or charged by the Fleshhounds most of the time. Then the multi-melter, which is rubbish against gritted demons because it's only strength 8 versus toughness 8, only -4. The demons probably laughed about the -4 because a 2+ Terminator save, which can be repeated. And the other thing which could have harmed the Demon Prince was the less cannon. The less cannon strength 9, -6 does several or 2d6 wounds or stuff like that, but well, we have to hit first, and this is, I think, the reason why the Demon Prince tried to get rid of the Razorback mounting Alaskan. Okay, the units I liked most in the Dark Angels army are the Interrogator. I was really disappointed by the Assault Marines and the Power Armor Tactical Combat Squad, and I was really disappointed, of course, by the Tarantula. Not a single hit. The Scouts, whereas were kind of tenaciously fighting till the end. Chaos, this one is more than 400 points, of 417 points. Doombreed, that's what he comes. Well, it's much more than I pay for a Hive Tyrant. It's much more than I pay for a Space Marine Dreadnought. So he has to kill to be nearly invulnerable for more than 400 points. And the strongest, really the best unit, I think, in the Demon world or Demon or Allied Chaos Space Marine army are the Flesh Hounds. Wow, wow, wow. Tech Priest with his melter gun shot at them. The combat squad of the technical squad with rapid fire missile launcher, +2 to hit and stuff like that. But they're extremely fast. 20 inches is a lot. They're across the table, the blink of an eye, and they've got strength 5, which only or even reduces power armor to a 1 out of 3 chance to survive because of the -2. They've got toughness 4. I think they've got, do they have 1 or 2 wounds? I'm not sure. Yeah. And of course they've got the 4+ demon save or demonic save. So I think this is the unit to definitely get, and I'm looking forward to seeing the Demon World armies being played in many battles still to come. Thanks for watching. Bye!